A question I know lots of you might be asking yourselves is whether carbon fibre wheels like these are really worth the money over alloy wheels like these. Are these really that much faster, or are they just overpriced bling? In this video, we will find out. Through a series of tests, we'll put both wheels through their paces and see if one is better than the other, and whether spending money on carbon wheels is really a justifiable upgrade over alloy wheels like these. Before we dive into the testing, this video is sponsored by Squarespace. Squarespace is a powerful platform that enables you to create an online store for your bike shop, a website to sell your own cool bike products, or just start blogging. And with an intuitive interface and powerful analytics to unlock your full potential, it really couldn't be any easier. And my plan is to put all this testing data on my own website. I'll link that down below when it's ready. And right now, you can get a free trial and 10% off your first purchase by using the link and my special code in the description down below. Okay, let's dive in and do some testing. And these are a good example of a high-end, money no object carbon fibre wheel set. They are the brand new Enve SES 6.7 and cost £3,300. As well as being super deep, they're also extremely wide too, designed for the modern trend for wide tyres. These being a 28mm wide Continental Grand Prix 5000 STR tuber tyre. And then representing the alloy corner of this comparison, we have these from DT Swiss. Now, admittedly, these are a step up from the heavier entry-level wheels you get on cheaper road bikes, but a nice upgrade if you don't want carbon fibre. They cost £750 for a pair. Quite expensive for an alloy wheel set, but these are a really nice looking set of alloy wheels and still a lot cheaper than those Enve SES 6.7s I showed you just now. They also weigh about the same as the Enve wheels, so a nice fair comparison, just under 1,500 grams for the pair. All the testing was conducted on the same day, the same bike, the same rider, the same clothing, using a power meter to recontrol the variables, and use the same tyres, a Continental GP 5000 STR 28mm wide. The only difference being the tan sidewall on the Enve tyres, but other than that, they are identical. The first test involves a nice flat road, about 0.5 kilometres long. I ride along it at the same average speed, about 32 km an hour or 20 miles per hour in the same position. And I ride up it and come back. For test number 2, it's onto a hill climb. Not the biggest, the steepest or the longest, but a nice smooth, steady grading all the way to the top. And I ride both sets of wheels at the same power and see which gets me to the top quicker. For the final challenge, a simple downhill aero test. No wind tunnels here, just a test of pure aerodynamic performance. So standing start, no brakes, no pedaling, same position, same line, and see how far I coast up the following hill at the bottom of the hill. And simply put, the high speed wins. So let's do it. Right, time to crunch some numbers. I use a brand new Wahoo Roam for all my testing. Review link down below. Okay, let's start with the flat road test. So a 0.5 kilometre flat road, and it's quite windy, had quite a strong headwind, so I did it in both directions. And I aim to ride at 32 kilometers per hour or 20 miles per hour in the upright hoods position. And as you can see, with the Enve wheels, the power required to ride at that speed in no conditions was much lower. 266 versus 308, so a big difference. On a return leg with a cross tailwind, the differences were much smaller, but still faster for the Enve wheels. And then onto the climb, a nice simple power test ride to the top of the climb at the same power and see which set of wheels got me there faster. Not the biggest climb in the world, but a nice steady gradient of 10 to 12%. So I really focused on maintaining the same power output on both tests. And I aimed for about 280 watts. And well, the Enve wheels were faster. 1 minute 27 versus 1 minute 38. So even on a climb of a gradient of 10 or 12%, you're clearly still getting some aero benefits at that sort of speed. And then the final test was a simple high speed challenge, trying to mimic what you would do in a wind tunnel, but without the big expense. So coast down a hill, standing start, no pedaling, no braking, the same line and the same position. And at the bottom of the hill, a slight flat, and then they coast up the other side of the hill and stop the clock at the same point and see which wheels were faster. And with the Enve wheels, the speed was much higher, 45.7 kilometers per hour versus 35.2 with the alloy wheels. So in terms of pure high-speed aero performance, the carbon wheels definitely have the edge over those aluminium wheels. These DT Swiss wheels are a big improvement over a cheaper, heavier aluminium wheel set you might get on an entry-level road bike. The ride quality is fantastic, surprisingly smooth and refined over my rough roads. And the really interesting thing about these wheels is how light they are for the money, and shows you don't have to buy carbon wheels if you're trying to save weight from your road bike. And one big benefit of these shallow DT Swiss wheels is when it's blustery like today, which you can probably see behind me, the trees are moving around a lot, leaves everywhere, it is autumn, but they are very stable. No crosswind instability issues here. They are rock solid planted and very stable at high speeds when you're descending as well. So which wheel set you choose really comes down to what you want from your cycling. If you care about going fast, then carbon fibre is clearly where it's at. But if you're not worried about speed, then a good aluminium wheel set like this, and a nice upgrade from a cheaper set of alloy wheels in your road bike, might be an interesting alternative to going carbon fibre. Nice and lightweight, easy to look after, stable in crosswinds, and very nice ride quality as well. And I think they look fantastic on a modern road bike. That's a really fun and illuminating experiment, and really shows the difference between an alloy wheel set and a carbon wheel set like these. And if you want to see a video comparing two different depths of carbon rims, shallow and deep profile, then check this video right up here, and don't forget to subscribe by hitting the button here. But that's all for today. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to let me know which you would choose, carbon or aluminium. Love to hear your thoughts as always. But that's all for now. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all again very soon.